Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So we are going to go through a lot of story in this episode because we are going back to Trabia Garden, the garden where Selphie came from. And indeed that means quite a bit of thing because, of course, we failed to stop the missiles hitting it, of course. So Trabia Garden, believe it or not, is located over here and yeah, it doesn't look too good at all. So indeed, let's go in, and we will see that the we can't reach it seems, but we'll see what's happened to the garden as soon as we try and go up there. Seriously, because it's not looking great, to be honest. Yep, looks like a direct hit. Although some of it does remain, I will say that. Well, okay. And it just so happens there is something climbable over there. Well, Selphie isn't going to let a few rocks stop her. I don't know about getting down from there either, but we'll see. We'll indeed see that, it is a mess, seriously. No, she ran on. But for obvious reasons, this was pretty much her home for the longest time. Seriously, you can't blame her. Yeah, she probably is in shock. Yeah, good idea. Wonder what the others say. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't. Maybe you do, Zell. Although, yeah, don't think she'll. Well, she might go charging. I don't know. Yeah, thanks to a secret underground bunker and whatnot that no one except maybe Sid knew about. Yeah, she's definitely in shock. I don't know. Squall isn't exactly Mr. Empathy here. But she's talking to a friend here, and apparently we get some Thundaga spells here as well, which, yay, I guess. Yeah, we'll play along, after all. Yeah, I know it's unlike Squall, but he's trying to be empathetic. He's not very good at it, but he's trying. He's trying, goddammit. Seriously. Well, she is a bundle of energy, even when she's in shock. A basketball court? Okay. Didn't think we'd be shooting some hoops or something. Yeah, understandable. We'll do that. Well, I might explore some of the garden as well while I'm here. I don't know. Oh, well, just... yeah. Maybe that guy has PTSD or something. Not much of it survived, did it? Really? You're going to give me the zombie spell in a place that looks like a fucking graveyard here, game? You do not have a good sense of humor there. Anyway, that being said, let's go around the destroyed fountain and go into this area, which has become a shelter for the thing. And apparently this guy's playing triple triad, and oh, poor guys. Anyway, that being said, let's go over here. I'm guessing this is where the thing would have been. Aura! Oh boy! The more of those we get, the easier it'll be to use our limit breaks. At least in the original version. In the remastered version, there's another way to ensure you use your limit breaks, but I'm not going to take advantage of it just yet here. You can see here that one of the Galbadian missiles has actually landed in the just outside the stage. I'm guessing that's where Selphie would have done the garden festival. Okay, well, this is where most of the story will happen, and it does involve seemingly a certain orphanage. You remember the White Seeds, the people who came to take Elone back and said they belonged to Sorceress Edea but weren't allied with Galbadia? Well, we'll find out soon. I wonder why. We don't know much about Edea or anything, but maybe. I don't know. Well, this is a Final Fantasy game, although it is rather modern, seriously. I think the only other ones I can think of are Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy X, and Final Fantasy 13, although that has a long, narrow hallways and I can't stand those. So, let's speak to Irvine. Okay, as long as he's not showing off with your rifle there. And who threw that basketball like a tumbleweed? Okay, probably Selphie. Okay, I wonder what she wanted to... I don't know if you can say cheer up to a person who's been suffering from shock. Oh, we certainly will. I don't think there'll be any stopping you. This isn't a JRPG, Rinoa! Seriously! There's a lot of fighting, that's how you get stronger in these games. Okay, I thought Selphie was the ditz of the team, but... What? Wasn't she in charge of a resistance faction? I remember that, yeah, the Forest Owls. Yeah, I don't think she was very good at strategy, just saying. Although she may not have known that a zombie was on the train, to be fair. But, yeah. We will have to fight the Sorceress at some point, seriously. That's how these JRPGs go, even if they're not a Final Fantasy. Seriously. Yeah. Ouch. After being ditzy for a few seconds, yep. So, what was I going to do with, yeah, pretty much. Understandable. We're going up against a freaking sorceress who's pretty much made herself queen of the world. Or trying to, anyway. Yeah, I get what you mean, and same will happen in the next episode, I dare say, with her. I have no idea. Those may be important questions for later on. Wait, you do understand, Irvine? Someone might not be there. And this is where the story comes in, people. And the so-called orphanage. All with no parents. And we still don't know where these children came from. And believe it or not, these children may look familiar to you as long as... sorry, I can't even speak today. For as long as this goes on. And Irvi? Wait, is that Selphie? They actually knew each other before they joined the garden. Are we serious right now? This is a whole different thing, seriously. And apparently Selphie has some rather vague memories of this orphanage as well. As does Quistis! Let me guess, do Zell and Rinoa and Squall also have memories of this? And what caused that then? Who caused the sudden amnesia? Well, it's something that is brought up and then completely forgotten about. Seriously. And Zell was there as well. Yep. Okay, this is just too weird. They all knew each other at this thing. What, was Seifer here as well? And weird to see Squall as a ghost, but whatever. Let's have a look around then. And this little boy here may remind you of someone, because we saw this little boy earlier, if you remember, in the game. And here he is again. Matron? Who's matron? And who's sis? Well, we kind of got anything of that, and that would have been alone. So she was here as well. So if we head down to the beach, the little boy is here as well. I'm guessing this is Squall as a young boy as well. I can't even say. What a shameful sight. Well, maybe. If we go further down to the beach, we will see they're all gathered here, so let's indeed speak to them. And, well, it looks like a nice beach anyway. Stone lighthouse and everything. I don't know if it works or anything, but, which is weird, because the continent of Centra, where this is kind of, well, kids aren't supposed to play with fireworks. Since when did Zell become the moralistic one as a kid? Seriously. Crybaby Zell. I am guessing that's Seifer. Did he get adopted or something? This is just too weird. And let me guess, that little boy there on the right is Seifer. So it sounds like him calling him a crybaby. Yep, Seifer. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my goodness, indeed. Has he forgotten about the thing then? Well, even Squall has some memories. Yeah, a bully, although maybe not all the time, I suppose. Always crying and screaming. Yeah, we saw that in the thing. Ouch! We're gonna throw him under a bus. Yeah, just like now, I guess. Also just like now, I guess. So, yeah, Squall was here as well. Yeah, so... yeah, Squall was there as well. I already said that, but it bears repeating, I guess. And here's this scene again, with him calling out for Sis, who we now know is alone. We kind of got that earlier. I guess as a kid he had to be like that. No wonder Squall turned out the way he did. Yeah, alone. That's who Sis was. So that's why the whole Sis thing. Who else were here then? I wonder. So why did they forget? That's what I want to know. Well, this is kind of, as I say, yes, this is alone. And what's that? She mustn't be happy with the present? Okay, I don't know how we can fix the past then. Yeah, it does. It does go for you too. Most certainly goes for you, Selphie. Okay, well, let's speak to some of the things. Yeah, how have we forgotten all these things? Yeah, that's weird. Because he's the only one I can think of who has any sort of family. Yep, looks like it. I wonder why then. Yeah, how are they forgetting? Well, there is a theory that Irvine has here. And he'll get to it, don't worry. Yeah. No one else has mentioned it, although we did run into those white seeds earlier who mentioned about weird because they were affiliated with Sorceress Edea and everything. I already mentioned that. Yeah. She forgot about her childhood. Probably the most exciting point of anyone's life, I dare say. But you knew them as a kid. How does that work? Sounds about right, actually. Oh. Yeah, maybe why you lost your job as an instructor there, Quistis. So it wasn't love, so what was it then? Her childhood feelings of the big as alone or whatever inspired. Yeah, that is strange. Believe it or not, it's on the continent of Centra. Okay, well, I guess we'll talk to Quistis again. Misunderstood love. Yeah, except he's now pretty much gallivanting around being the Sorcerer's Knight anything. I don't know what idiot did to him, but yeah. I guess so. Good question, and we're going to get the answer to that in a moment, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, it's the GFs apparently. We get them out of the GFs, but apparently that gets inside the brains and makes them and gives them amnesia and whatnot, or some sort of amnesia, or short-term memory loss. And that's something that doesn't come up ever again in this game, because well, I don't know. So, that would explain things, although we'll still use the GFs anyway, because they kind of needed for the junction system, if you know what I mean. I don't know. But what about Selphie? In this case, probably. What about Selphie? Are you going to speak to him? Her Squall. What's wrong with me? Okay. Okay, she went on a... Oh, is that why she's forgotten so much more than the others? Okay, that's strange. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we kind of need them for abilities and everything. Even if you forget who you are now? That's actually a good idea. A diary would be actually really good. Though it does explain the whole cheeky wuss thing. Matron. Yeah, we kind of heard that from young Squall. She's the what? Pretty much the mother of the place. Okay, so that's Matron. Rather beautiful looking, even with a character model. Wait, a resemblance with who exactly? Her face, and I don't see much of her face. Okay, what are you alluding to here? Wait, Edea Kramer? As in the sorceress? Seriously, complete with the Vitos Lusec like I've been saying. I'm sorry, my Latin's terrible. Yeah, so the matron is literally the enemy we're all fighting here. The sorceress. What is causing her then to become so, well, bloody well evil? Seriously. Yeah? That was that's what Sid said anyway. So, Kuniv as the, you know, his mistress, the sorceress, the one he's supposed to protect? Or has Shiva gotten as well? Has she used a sorceress? A GF, sorry. Just sorceress, what the hell? But yeah, so... Okay. Fair enough. And that will result in one of the weirdest endings in the series, seriously. Now, when we actually find out what actually is wrong with Edea. You know, she looked like a very kind lady from that, just from that thing alone and everything, but how did she get so evil? Well, we'll actually find out, not on this disc though. No. Okay. Okay, so we still keep the summons then. Fair enough. Yeah, you did. And what forced you to all be separated, I don't know. That isn't even explained in the game, believe it or not. That kind of explains why he wasn't able to hit the sorceress then. I guess he now knows that. Yeah, whether to fight the very woman who took care of us as kids. I guess it. Yeah, good idea, good idea. Exactly, I agree. Well, them's the breaks. That's what happens in the RPGs and everything. Yeah, besides, she'd probably blow up another town if we're not careful. If not Balam, then where else? Weed Hill? Where else is there? Oh no, how many towns in Centra? Timber again? Oh, it's snowing again! Well, this is as... no, that just comes from Mother Nature. It don't come from any fairies. Well, it is very nice. Okay, but I think we'll be running into a certain other garden. Is now mobile that we kind of saw when we got to Balam, if you know what I mean. Yeah, maybe a clue. Is it? Oh no, I think we'll be seeing a bit more of the past. Maybe not here, but very soon. Well, at least you've decided there, Squall, but yeah, apparently we're headed for Edea's house. But before we go, we're going to speak to Rinoa here. Yep, we're fighting. I don't know about fearless, seriously. I think they're fighting their fears, to be honest, not being fearless. Well then, I will save here, and on the next episode, I guess we'll go and see Edea's house. So I'll see you then. Goodbye!